Let's take care of the homecoming quest first.
So this is old Crestwood. Look at all the bodies. No wonder the undead seem endless. Spirits can't resist, you know. They reach out to see what our reality is like and get trapped.
There's a spirit floating around here somewhere. Oh, hi. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, exactly. It's true.
Come through the rift. Let's close it before more of them decide to try on corpses.
Claim this place. Mayor's old home. A plaque by the door of this house reads Major Dietrich. Right, so this is the place that was under the water. It's amazing that any of this is still surviving. You wouldn't think that it would be.
You there?
Whoa.
I ordered you to tell me why nothing here heeds my commands.
Oh no, what's this rubbish?
It's a spirit. What's it doing?
Silence. Let the other one talk.
What are you?
Are you a spirit or a demon?
Demon. Those dolts who would suck this world dry. I am called to higher things.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's like... Yeah, I mean, listen. As a Steeler fan, I like to think that I'm part of an organization that tries to do things the right way. And certainly there have been hard hits and things like that before. But for the most part, the Steelers have tried to avoid dirty plays. They've definitely happened. But that it's just such an... I mean, it's just taught. It's just like a part of what they normally do, you know? And it's... I don't know, man. It's just hard to take on the Sue's thing over and over and over again. So ugh. Okay. You must embody something.
All powerful spirits represent something. Compassion, justice, wisdom.
Soft virtues. I am all.
Yeah.
I am command.
I think if you went and looked over at Hippo, I don't think you'd find James Harrison having anywhere near the level of dirtiness that Sue does. Not even close. And you'd also need to find out from someone other than a Ravens fan, quite frankly. Because if I started going into what I think of the Ravens style of play, and I started talking about Terrell Suggs, and when he was still playing for them, Tony Siragusa, who I once saw in a game leap up and throw his 300 pounds of weight on top of a helpless player on the ground. I saw and watched him on TV doing it. So I need to, you know... James Harrison was, you know, certainly had a couple of dirty hits in his career. He's not anywhere in the same league as Sue. Stomping on guys in between plays, or doing what he did. I mean, like, I was watching Warren Sapp talk about this. In this case, Sue steps on his leg, backs up, like rears up on his leg, and then walks away like he had stepped on an ant. I mean, it's just, it's absurd.
I think there must be.
There better not be.
I heard that.
Here, these two fingers, you. I am not talking to it.
What's so distressing about the real world?
It ignores me. I order the rocks to part, but they do not. I bid the sky draw close, and it stays still. I don't know how you mortals stand it.
Whoa. I just got... Oh my god. As I was in the middle of this, I'll be not denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders. Hold on a second. This is from Porquitos. New stuff for giveaway. Your never-ending mission. Haha. Best wishes, Baconator. Deadlight. Thank you very much, Porquitos. That's very nice of you, man. Here, wait a second. Let me just mark that down quickly. Thank you very much, Porquitos. It's very nice of you, man. Thank you. You guys should be following Porquitos, by the way. Good streamer, good dude.
And I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service.
Excellent. I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
Rewarded how? By you taking over one of our heads?
Yours holds no interest.
Works for me.
Destroy the rage demon in the faded caves. The flooded caves. Alright, well. I might do that. Where did, yeah, Homecoming. That's what I was looking for. Oh. So it's like 1 out of 3 bodies? Is that the idea? Okay. You set Homecoming as active. Oh, no, it's Porquitos, sorry. Porquitos is Leporce. Leporcep1k. He'll have to explain. I don't remember exactly why there's a reason that he's called Porquitos. I don't remember the reason exactly. But there's a reason. Okay, I already did that one. Alright. So I need to find 3 other bodies. Also, I need to loot this chest. Okay. Oh my god, more bottles that were under the lake? Good grief. Yeah, exactly, Thorn. Exactly. There's no question about it. Ah, it's $70,000 fine, whatever. I mean, it's better than like 10,000. It's like a game check basically, but it's still ridiculous. Still ridiculous he's allowed to play. That's a joke. Bottles of Thetis, Hero's Lava Burst. Tastes like burning, brewed exclusively in Kalharal. It's a complete joke. Alright, I need to find... more buddies. Actually, I wonder if my ping thing will pick that up. Maybe if I run around, I'll be able to find it by doing that, maybe? What? I don't need Embryo, I need Elf Fruit. But maybe if I just ping, like, running around, I'll find the body? Ah, I will. Maybe. Yep, I will. Okay. 2 out of 3 bodies found. Mildew Diary. This diary has been kept miraculously dry in a sealed chest, but its pages are filled with powdery black mold. 29th of Cloudreach, 9:30. Grace has a cough. All well and good to help those running from the blight, but if my daughter catches something from these refugees, I'll have the mayor's hide. Least Dedrick moved them into the caves. I thought they'd put up for a fuss, but they went, quiet and pale as the dead. The healthy ones were relieved, said their sick friends seemed to get worse in the daylight. Maker save us from a plague. Yeah, I know, right, gent? I think you got to be careful about that, though. You got to be careful about that, EMC, because the problem is that a flagrant foul is a judgment call, and there are times when you'll see... I mean, there's sometimes where you see something where obviously something is a flagrant foul, but there's other times where they even have degrees of them in basketball, right? Where a flagrant foul can be maybe sort of good, you know, maybe it was like too much, maybe it was like too much, but it wasn't so much that you'd really... So if you then brought in assault charges, Like, I know that sometimes happens with hockey, where something is so bad, it's a hit that's so bad, that it's considered assault. And I think you need to be really careful about how you wanted to position that, you know? That's all. But in general, of course, I am 100% in favor of enforcing the rules, and this business says, oh, it's a tough game, it's a tough game, give me a break. It's a tough game, yes, and you can play it the right way. Simple as that. Okay, let me see if we can use that Keen Blight Wasp Vitar. Nope, that's worse. Actually, wait. Still worse. Okay. That leads us over here. Yeah, and I mean, you know, the funniest thing I thought was the analysis from some... There are not many who were making this, but there were a couple people who were like, I think it's Brian Billick. He's like, well, the stomp was obvious, but this one was a little bit more gray area. I'm like, there's no gray area about this. I love how the guy's own previous bad actions, because you're like, well, this time he didn't actually assassinate the guy. This time he just cut his head off. Like, somehow that's supposed to be better. We're like, oh, well, because he wasn't a complete depraved jackass, that means that somehow it's okay? I mean, what? Are you kidding?
Where does this lead?
He got pushed. He didn't get pushed when he then stepped. The first step where he got pushed is not the back into Rogers. If it was, I don't think he got pushed into Rogers, but even if he did, it's the second step where he steps back, feels his ankle, stands up, and then go. I mean, it's just not. It's not that part of it's not. If that's the one you're talking about, the one that just happened in this previous game, that's not even debatable. I mean, he just straight up, you know, tried to hurt him because that's the kind of player he is. He tries to hurt people. And I don't want to hear about how much charity he does off the field and how he's such a wonderful guy and how he never gets into trouble off the field. I don't care. All I know is the guy is a dirty player on the field. And by the way, so is Lawrence Taylor. The people that everyone calls the greatest player, greatest defensive player, well, yes, he's the greatest defensive player because he was the dirtiest defensive player. And I saw him go out of his way, Lawrence Taylor, to try to end Joe Montana's career when he was playing with the Chiefs by lowering his head and, like, propelling himself into his back. So to me, the hero worship of Lawrence Taylor is pretty hard to take.
Find that fate rift.
What's with the path? Did people used to live here?
Yeah, no, I know, Lee. But I hear it. I mean, no, I appreciate the clarification, but no, I mean, it's just, I've heard people giving, you certainly weren't doing this, but I've heard people giving excuses. This is not a guy who deserves any excuses, I'm sorry. He gets no benefit of the doubt. This is not a first infraction. You know, if this is something, I'll tell you exactly what it is. If a guy who's been, like, a straight shooter, right, like, if, I'm trying to think of a good example, a guy who doesn't get in trouble, I don't know, T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton for the Colts. Normal guy, right? Like, pretty straight-ahead guy, doesn't get in trouble off the field. If T.Y. Hilton did that, I'd be like, okay, you should be fined, but I wouldn't want him suspended. But because of Sue's history, he just doesn't get away. He can't get away with this. This wasn't even in the heat of the moment. This was calculated. I mean, This is like the path of the dead. This is kind of creepy, man. Yep. That's cute, Money. That's cute. I like that. Yes, he was. Although they said later on it was entrapment and it wasn't but that stuff, like, look, even like the cocaine stuff, all the stuff off the field, whatever. I'm talking about on the field. Lawrence Taylor was a dirty, dirty player who made his living out of trying to end people's careers. And I can't respect people like that. There are people like that who are great players who didn't have to end people's careers. Stormheart. I've seen that one before. Whoa. Loot. Wow. What is with all the obsession with hanging people, man? Excuse me, Dorian. Dorian. Thank you. I have nothing against the lions. I just don't like... Ooh, that's potentially good. Let's see. I just don't like the fact that they coddle someone like Sue. That's all. What's up, Game is kind of... That's not nearly as good. And that's the thing. Even if I were to add in the Blue Man Grip and the Magisterium Blade and a rune, it still wouldn't get up to the Enchanter Lightning Staff. Yeah, I think you're definitely right, Div, that they mishandled the zone leveling here. They make it so unclear. And I know they wanted to do it because it was open world, but it just means that there's some zones you go to that you're like, I shouldn't be here. And there's other zones where, you know... because you're too high level, or other zones where you're not, and like you're too low level, and you know, I'm just trying to do the zones that seem cool to me at a particular time. But obviously if I do the 20 power zones before the 8 power zones, I end up in the situation where this zone has been pretty easy, and the zone I was just in was pretty freaking challenging. So yeah, they did. Isn't that ridiculous? Absolutely ridiculous. Do not want to fall down there. Here we are on level 2. Hey, what's up, Epidemic? Oh, God. That was really scary. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Do I even want to be going this way? Hang on. Let me go back this way. I don't want to go down a whole other area until I know for sure. That's cool, Fallen. No problem, man. Oh, is this as far as I can go? Oh, okay. Well then, never mind. I thought that there was more spiral going on down there, but it wasn't. So I wish to plunge to my death, which I don't want to do, so... I will happily go down here. I totally agree, Game, exactly. I was saying before that if this was someone like T.Y. Hilton or someone who hasn't done anything bad in the league, really, that I wouldn't want him, suspended for that, but because of his history, he gets no benefit of the doubt. He knew exactly what he was doing. He deserves to be suspended. And as long as you continue to coddle him and let him get away with this crap, you know? I still want to hear the rationale. The clean slate thing is such garbage. Clean slate. How does he have a clean slate? Whoa, 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 whoa. The bull was like charging around the other side. Oh, I think that's his, wow, that's his Dragon Rage thing going on there? Or is that a mine that Dorian set? Hey, Night Jim. Praise the sun. He counts as a first-time offender if he hasn't done anything wrong in 32 games. I'd also have to think about that. Is that true he hasn't done anything wrong in 32 games? Is that really true? I'd have to think about that. Is that even accurate? When did the stomp thing happen? I mean, the former stomp thing. Okay, see, so that's the final level, so that can't be that. I mean, probably not, but I don't, you know, I know what you're asking, game. I mean, probably not, but I don't know why that should matter. You know, it very well could have. Ooh, nice. That's a nice rune. That is going to be a good rune. Tower shield, very nice.
Bodies? Were people living down here when old Crestwood flooded?
Bad way to go.
Yeah, you saw that they were living down here. Why is that some big shock?
What? What are you saying? Are you saying something that you read about in a journal entry turned out to be true?
Was it that long ago, really? Well, I don't know. You know, if you talk to people, they would, talk to people in the league. He's been voted, like, top dirtiest player for, like, I don't remember how many years in a row, right? So, they would say that he does stuff like that all the time.
There's dwarven ruins down here.
The whole area is still lit up. Remarkable.
Wow. This is cool. Am I on the bottom level? Okay. Burdens of Command. Oh. So I'll also be able to take out this Rage Demon. That's nice. Hi. There we go. I was like, why am I not targeting? Oh, this is not a problem. That was not a concern. Alright, so that spirit's going to be happy that I took out a Rage Demon. That's lovely. Yeah, because the other thing is, it's like, okay, so maybe they're thinking to themselves, well, even if you were being cynical about it, and you're like, well, they don't want to lose their, like, stars. I mean, wouldn't the last thing you would want to do, if that were the case, be to get rid of Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers is a much bigger deal than Sue is. I mean, If you lose Rodgers, you lose a major part of the game. That's why they put all those rules in to protect quarterbacks in the first place. So why would you give a damn about, like, about Sue? Comparing him between Sue and Rodgers, you know? Like... I don't know. I'm very surprised that they overturned it. I was happy to see that they had suspended him. I thought first that they might just fine him. I was happy to see that they suspended him. I think it's too bad that he didn't get, that the refs didn't catch it on the field. Here's the rift. Ah, Iron Bull. Would you do the honors, please? Thank you. Paragon's Luster. Stormheart. Wait. Is that even farther down? I thought the other place was... Alright. There you go, Flat Hat. See, that's the thing that surprised me, too. I don't understand what they're classifying is that... I'm telling you. To me, this is a dumb call on the NFL's part. I mean, I think Dallas is going to win anyway, and I'm obviously going to be now rooting very hardcore for the Cowboys because that pisses me off. But the fact that he's allowed to play is a joke. It's a joke. That's it? That was all that was down here? It was just... It's interesting how these caves kind of fit into the ruins. They did a good job of doing that in this game, of setting it up. Skyrim did pretty well with this too, where the caves sometimes would bleed into the ruins in a sort of natural, organic way, as if one had fallen into the other, and I like that. That's a good call, West Riverat, yeah. Agree. Oh, you know what? I have actually never noticed that until you just pointed it out, Burner. Sure that's not too small. I never noticed that until you just pointed it out. The hell's wrong with the rest of you people? No one ever told me. I never even noticed. That's so funny. Yeah, I know, man. I know. But I can't root for the Lions with that. I just can't do it. That's just... Ugh. Alright, here we go. I'm going to assume this is a badass Fade Rift fight. Because if it's not, I'm going to be a little surprised, quite frankly. Green hand.
Oh, demons again.
Yeah. Hey! Ow.
More coming. Good. Just got warmed up.
Whoa, a lot more. Oh god, those things. I hate those things. That's right, you get back there, big guy. Oh, Sarah, really? Also Iron Bull, really? Good call on the barrier, though. And let's close that up. It's a rave. Alright. The rift is closed. No more undead
That
problems.
Stop the undead hordes from attacking Crestwood.
Let's tell them there.
Wow. Axe of green edges and a belt of healing. Nice. Power +3, and I got some influence, which means I got another perk. Nice. And Cole is happy. Everybody's happy. Alright, let's just go around here, make sure we didn't miss anything in the looting. Iron Bull's like iron paper. He's actually been, I have to say, in this zone he's been pretty good, but that's because it's pretty obvious that we've been over-leveled in this zone. That's the first time, I think that's like the second time in the entire zone that I had to use a healing potion. And actually, while I'm at it, I don't think I'm going to need to worry about this, but those things get restored anyway when I go back to town or a keep or a camp or whatever. I thought there was an area that I hadn't looked at for loot. Reinforced Vanguard coat. That's interesting. I wonder if that's any better than what I've got. Armor. Nope. It's close, but it's not as good. Everything is awesome. Everything is great when you're an Arvanaut. Everything is awesome. I'd have to think about the rhyme. When you're eating a kumquat. Doof, 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 doof. Oh my gosh. So I'm thinking about, I'm considering tomorrow, normally of course my daughter has school on Wednesdays, but she's off this week. So I'm thinking about maybe surprising her, and taking her maybe to a movie of some kind. I don't think I've been in here. But I haven't decided, and I was wondering, I took her to Penguins of Madagascar, which was fun. And I know that the movie, what is it, Big Hero 6 was out, but the thing is that I think she's going to be a little too young for that, because she gets scared fairly easily. This will be useful. She gets scared fairly easily by stuff. So, does anyone have any recommendations for a movie that's currently out that she might like? If not, maybe I'll take her to something else. Doesn't have to be a movie, we could do other stuff, but... Make that the new follower sound? Yeah, if it wasn't for the fact that I love the Final Fantasy Victory Smooth McGroove thing so much.
Had enough of caves. Need a fire, a mug, and a city.
I feel a draft. There must be a way out nearby.
Yeah, what are these mosaic pieces? Who would watch you do, oh, you get easily scared, yeah. I've said many times that she gets freaked out by plot tension. So. Do daily vlogs. Man, the problem is, only have so much time, man. It's the only problem. Need to be able to get some return on investment. This reminds me a little bit of Thief. Okay, I see the fast travel area. I'll check it out in a minute. But, what was I going to say? Check both of those areas in a minute.
The nugs seem to like it down here.
They're like fat, fish-faced rats. I could have them. And fish. Don't stare at me. Just want food.
There you go. Yeah, Cambridge bot is down. Third night at the museum. That's true, Annie. I don't know if she'd like that or not. She does like musicals and stuff. Like, believe it or not, and this is a little bit, this may seem a little strange, but she actually likes, she likes some old movies, too. I mean, she likes cartoons, and she loved the Lego movie and stuff, but she also liked, she liked White Christmas, and, like, The Music Man, and The Sound of Music, and stuff like that. So she's very, can you, I just tried to activate it. Can you please fast travel out, please? Okay. I have to click on the place in front of the ladder, I guess. Yeah, Paddington releases later, yeah. She really liked the Penguins movie a lot. She liked the Penguins of Madagascar movie. I mean, I'll tell you the other kinds of movies. She loves Rio. She liked Rio 2. She loved Romeo and Juliet. She was a fan of some of the Disney stuff. Like, she loved Frozen, obviously. She liked Mulan. She liked Rapunzel. They're Tangled, I guess it was. She liked that. The Hunger Games. I should marathon Avatar. Shouldn't I watch the movie version of it, Shadowed? You know, the awesome one that was done by M. Night Shyamalan? I should do that one. That's what you mean, right? Is that what you're talking about? Who's with me? He awaits for the outraged reaction from chat. Waits for that delay. T-minus 5, 4, 3. Oh, we've seen that. We've seen that, EMC. Hey, Graydon, what's up, man? La la la. Yeah, Penguins of Madagascar is out. It was pretty good. I mean, you know, it wasn't like deathless cinema, but it's pretty good. Take the mosaic piece. Alright, well that's the second helmet, and probably it fits better with this anyway, so... There we go. I do look pretty badass with that, I have to admit. Still want another hat, though. What I expect from the History Channel. What I get. Oh, God. Ain't that true, money. Yeah, I thought about Big Hero 6, but there's some... I've heard that there's some spots that are kind of scary for... I mean, she's 6 years old, remember, so... She's very smart, but she's very sensitive is the thing. Like, she's very empathetic, and she, like... and she, like, this is her typical thing. She'll be watching something, and if she starts getting worried about what's going to happen to a character, she's like, what's going to happen? Daddy, what's going to happen? Like, she gets very, very nervous about stuff like that. And she gets very sad and upset when people get hurt. Which, of course, is to her credit. Hello, Arcane Horror. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. And closing. Hey, Dragon Spear. What's up, man? Kazap. Okay. Rift near the North Gate. Quest completed. Alright. That was nice. Just picked up another quest while I was on it. Well, I was just heading to sell stuff, so I guess that works. Oh, come on now. Maybe armor? I just need like one thing to sell. I don't want to equip it, I want to destroy it. The hell did I just... I think I just destroyed the wrong thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I didn't destroy the Hat of the Inquisitor. That would have been a nightmare. Now, it's funny that you mentioned that, though, because she did really like Wally. She did like Wally. I think she... But I also think, I mean, she's gotten a little bit more sensitive. In some ways, she's gotten less sensitive. In some ways, more. I think she's a little bit... When she first saw it, I don't think she was as sensitive to some of the empathetic part. Like, she might be more sad now. Like, one of the biggest things for her is that when we can tell her, like... For example, I was reading her Christmas Carol, which is one of my favorite stories ever. And I had to tell her a couple times, I had to be like, honey, trust yourself, it's going to be fine. Because she was like, but Daddy, I don't want to be, you know, what if, you know, what's going to happen to him? Is he going to be okay? And she's like, what's going to happen to Tiny Tim? Is Scrooge going to be okay? And I was like, I had to be like, honey, this is a wonderful story. It's all going to work out. You know, it all works out in the end.
Just
you know?
in everything.
And so we kind of need to be careful about that stuff. It's part of parenting is figuring out the stuff that works, doesn't. But on the other hand, you put her on a roller coaster. Oh my God, she could do roller coasters like till the day is long. She could do dead drop things. You know, the things that like drop you from a height at amusement parks. So it doesn't bother her at all. And then she has another friend who has a really hard time with anything like that. Hates roller coasters, which is sort of like me. I hate roller coasters too. Hates roller coasters, all that kind of stuff. But he could watch the most like. You would think, like, raise your eyes kind of violent sort of movies for kids, where you'd be like, whoa, really? And, you know, he has no problem with it, so just different kids, you know? Eva. She actually, in fact, this Halloween, she actually went to Halloween as Wally. Like, her mom they made, like, a custom, like, a costume with, like, a cardboard box, and they, used this brown paper and stuff that they taped onto these things for, like, the wheels, the triangular wheels. Fairy tales, yes, depending on the fairy tale. I actually did start reading her The Hobbit, and I am going to finish reading The Hobbit to her. That's close. I still think I think it's too scary for her still, but I think within the next, like, year, like sometime in the next year, I'm going to read the rest of it to her. Here you go.
I've already found the remains of the people who died in Old Crestwood.
This helmet is just too much better, Dragon. I mean, Thorg.
It is all too rare these days. I will prepare the bodies for cremation.
Okay. Excellent. Now I can go back and talk to the mayor. And then I can go back and sell a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'm not going to do that now. Oh, high stakes. That's right. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So I'm going to go tell the mayor. Then I'm going to go here and pick up the high stakes thing. And then I'm going back to Skyhold and selling stuff. And then I think I will probably have to wrap up for the evening. My vote is for the interview. I know, right, Dragon? Yeah. I mean, trust me. No, she's going to have stuff read to her.
Beehive into Colin's training dummy.
I don't know, can't remember.
Wait, do you think it was that magic Cole does? Like he helped you and then made you forget?
What? No? Piss, now it's in my head. Why'd you say that? You ruined a good beehive. Arse.
I like their banter. Wait a minute. Does he have a special... Hold on. Does he have a second focus ability now? When I use this focus thing, this Mark of the Rift thing, is that just going to use it at the second focus level power? Because you guys see how I have a second focus level bar available now? Or does it just mean that I can use Mark of the Rift twice, basically? Or what does that mean? Yeah, I read Lore 2 when I was 11, but I don't have that same sensitivity to stuff that I read. Letter of Confession. Oh, snap. It wasn't Darkspawn? Oh, my crap. Listen to this, guys. Inquisitor. It was not Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did in secret the night they attacked. The undead you have been fighting are people I killed with my own hands. We'd taken in refugees from the Blight. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower part of Crestwood and the refugees into the caves to stop the disease from spreading. It didn't work. One confessed he'd seen Blight sickness before. It was always fatal. When the Darkspawn attacked, I knew the only way the village would survive is if the Blight sick drowned with the monsters. I cannot bear the sight of Old Crestwood now that the water is gone. I cannot stay. I'm sorry, Mayor Gregory Dedrick. Oh,
Confession from the mayor.
snap.
It says he was the one who flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago.
Oh.
To stop the blight from spreading.
He drowned them. In the muck. Oh, Mayor is having an arrow for tea.
Villagers learn about this, they're not going to be happy.
What a sad mess. Will the Inquisition bring him in?
Damn, son. Wow. Hell yes, the Inquisition's bringing him in. Damn, that's... Wow. That's no joke. I did not see that coming. I think you're absolutely right, Parker. Wait a minute. They determine the quality of the attack. So when it's full up and you use the second level, it's that much... Okay, more powerful, huh? Okay, I got you. Cool. Good to know, good to know. Alright, let's go pick this up, then we're heading back to Skyhold. Heading back. I have 67 power? Wow. We're heading back to Skyhold, back to Skyhold. Give me a home where the Druffalo roam and the bandits get smoked all day. Where I hid you with this gate, and it's gonna be great when I see you go down once again. Home, Druffalo bastard. I'm so tired of your stupid crap. Take some death with all your Druffalo breath. Now I'm looting you, that's 'cause I can. What's up, Gagemaru? You can always expect the Dragon's Inquisition. He was mayor once, then he took an arrow to the T. Ah, Dragonrite. Very nice, man. Very nice. Of course I played Skyrim. I love Skyrim. What's this? That's funny, money. That's good stuff. I love it. My opinion is that this is a very good game. In my opinion, it's not my game of the year. My game of the year is Legend of Grimrock 2. And I think we're close enough to the end of the year I can say this. My game of the year is Legend of Grimrock 2. The close follow-up is Shadow of Mordor. Close, but I give it to Legend of Grimrock 2 by a hair. Shadow of Mordor was second. I would put Shadowrun Returns Dragonfall as third, which I thought was great. Shadowrun Returns, high stakes. Oh man, we lost him. So Shadowrun Returns, Dragonfall, Director's Cut, or just Dragonfall would be my third. And then after that, I don't know. I would put the Banner Saga up there. I might put that fourth, but it's definitely up there for the rest of them. But those three for sure. And I would put this in the top 5. I would put it either 4 or 5 after the 3 that I mentioned. I probably would put this a touch ahead of Banner Saga. So, hey IK, what's up, man? Good books you can read in English? Lots of them, Ralphie. Hey, Ralphie, if you want a good... I'm going to give this to all of you guys. Those two guys that I just put are two very, very good prose stylists. Lewis Thomas and Frank Rich. Two very good prose stylists. They're essayists, not fiction writers, but both of them are very, very good, gifted writers. They're very clear, and they don't have to overuse vocabulary that's not necessary, but they're still very elegant in the style of writing, and I think it's very helpful in terms of reading and information, so... Oh, Divinity Original Sin. The only problem with Divinity Original Sin for me is that I haven't played enough into it. Divinity Original Sin would probably be outside that top 5 barely. That would probably be 6th on my list, EMC. Would probably be Divinity. Because I wouldn't put Divinity ahead of this. I wouldn't put it ahead of Banner Saga, probably. It's a tough call. I probably would put this game 4, now that I think of it. I probably would put Dragon Age 4. I would put then either Banner Saga or Divinity Original Sin 5, and then I would put the other one 6. I'd have to think about which one would go which. That's a good call, though. I forgot about that. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, I thought Dragonfall was a great game. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay, this stack of papers is so blood-soaked the pages stick together. Only a few lines are still legible. After knowing who he truly serves, it was an easy thing to discover his compatriots. I lifted a list of their spies from one before I left. We have little time before the theft is discovered, so I advise we move post-haste. I was followed, but do not fear. I lost my pursuers and leads. Only our closest friends know my final destination, Butcher.
Reinforcements!
Oh, really?
What would have happened if Corypheus hadn't interfered?
What the hell with a pop-in? Ooh, that looks really promising. I'm going to have to check that out in a second. Oh, damn it. Oh, God. I can't believe I just did that. No, no, no. Put on the Belt of Health. That gets destroyed. Yes. That gets destroyed. Yes. Ender's Game is good, but one of the reasons I'm suggesting what I am to Ralphie, though, is because there are a lot of books that are really excellent books that I think are important. And, oh, he's got a nice, I didn't even see he had this, that are really useful. Yay, gets more points. That are really good books that I don't necessarily think would be good books for someone who's trying to, like, I mean, specifically what Ralphie said is that he was looking for different kinds of things to, like, improve his English. And so that's why I'm suggesting the people that I did. I mean, as far as overall books, I mean, hell, yeah, if you want to read a great book written in English, I'll give you 2 books over the last 2 years. You want to know the ones that blew me away just in terms of their writing? 2 books. The Dervish House by Ian MacDonald, which is a work of speculative fiction that was was nominated for a Hugo. Or no, I'm sorry, I co-won the Hugo a couple years ago. That was a phenomenal book. Phenomenal. That absolutely blew me away in terms of its writing. As a writer, I was blown away. And then the second book is by China Miéville called The City and the City. Both of those are phenomenal. Like, no joke phenomenal. Okay, I can see that being useful. Let's do that so that we can head towards that side. Okay. Oh, and I mean, yeah, I mean, Terry Pratchett, of course, is phenomenal. But again, I'm just thinking of, like, ones that are good for the sort of learning to read English type of thing. I'm working on English, specifically. Okay, is that any better than what you already had? Oh, human trained only? Ah. Bah. Human trained only. Okay. So that takes care of that. So let's go travel back there and inform Charter of what happened. I'll bet she is. And by that you mean the person who actually wrote the book for her, right?
Well met, your worship.
Found Butcher dead.
I found Butcher's corpse by the South Road. Red Templars ambushed me afterwards.
Only our highest operatives knew he was coming tonight. I must inform Sister Nightingale we have a traitor.
Traitor.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The dragon circling the lake looks hungrier than usual. Travelers on the road will be scarce until it's gone.
What's happening in Crestwood?
The dragon circling the lake looks hungrier than usual.
So the dragon's left.
Travelers on the road will be scarce until it's gone.
I should be going.
Another time.
Alright, let's sell some stuff. The last Emerald Knights alive after the Exalted March destroyed the Elven Dales, Nomaris famously lodged his axe in the tree he had planted in the Emerald Grave, saying, "Let it remain here until my people are free to mark my soul, which shall never rest." Then he threw himself into a river, his body never found or interred. An Orlesian adventurer poisoned the tree to take the weapon, after fleeing Dalish hunters seeking vengeance for the sacrilege. Bunch of stuff to sell. Nice, but I don't need it. I need to unequip a bunch of stuff. Sell that. That's not as... Still don't understand why I'm... oh, because of the other things. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Mr. Demon Slaying Rune. Right. Alright, let me modify and strip the weapons out and all that stuff. You're still here. Yes. Listen, Dragonspear, you know, I feel like you need to talk to your brethren. You and Dragonright have got to talk to your brethren, because quite frankly, I mean, you know, it's not my fault that dragons keep floating around and wanting to get smoked. I mean, if a dragon keeps poking me in the side, man, eventually I got to deal with the dragon, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's modify armor while we're at it. It's way worse than what I have. They're much nicer dragons here. What's up, Edgy? No, I have not. I have not seen it. I'm hoping that I'm hoping to be able to see it this week sometime, because my wife and I have been talking about going to see it. I hope it's. I have been disappointed with the first two. Second one was better than the first one, but I love the Lord of the Rings movies. Love them. I have been pretty disappointed with the Hobbit movies. As I say, the second one was decent, but just in general, I've not been feeling it. And I think that's a shame. And I think, I don't know. I feel like we're still waiting for a really good Hobbit to sort of make its appearance. And I say this as a Peter Jackson fan. I think he's done, you know, I think he did a phenomenal job with the Lord of the Rings stuff, but I am not, have not been digging it, this stuff. Yeah, it was kind of a CGI fest. I can't get rid of that. But I can get rid of... There we go. Not interested in that. I don't think they're ever going to use that at this point. So hold on to that. I'm not going to... I don't use that enough for it to be valuable. Okay, and then valuables, of course. So that. All those are research. Okay. Good. Excellent. Lovely. All right. Now, let's head back to Skyhold. And trade in some stuff there. Oh, yeah, I never talked to her about the... Is she close by? If she's not close by, I'm not going to do it. Alright, I'll go run and tell her. I'll run and tell her and then go back to Skyhold, damn it. Yeah, totally agree, Edgy. You missed me talking about it, Thorg. I'm not very, yeah, I'm worried about it. I'm very worried about it. I'm proud of the team. I think the team did a great job getting to this point. And I don't, you know, people who are like, oh, it would have been better to go play Indianapolis. I don't think so. I don't think I would rather play Indianapolis than Indy. You want to be able to say that you want to win the division and all that. But it's going to be tough. You know, the only thing that I think works in their favor is that, you know, at home definitely does help them. I think that the offense is good enough even without Bell, but of course, it makes me nervous. Not having him there, of course. Notice no more rain. All of a sudden, we're not in Seattle. Suddenly, we go from Seattle to San Diego. With 3 easy steps. Well, I know for a fact, I've talked to a person who's worked on that film, and I know for a fact that a lot of people, even in the studio, think that it should have been 2 movies. I mean, I can understand why maybe not 1 movie, but 2 movies.
You really believe all
yes.
this Andraste stuff, Sarah?
Well, sure, right?
Then you support the Templars and their treatment of the circles, or that?
That's not Andraste. That's Chantry.
Then you don't support the Chantry.
Of course I do.
All right. So you support the Chantry except for the things that it does, and this makes sense to you?
Is it supposed to? It's belief, innit?
All of a sudden, we have mini dinosaurs. All right. I did your bidding.
The rage demon in the caves is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubts. Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging nightmare. Your reward. Use it well.
Yeah.
Inquisitor. If only all the spirits were this easy to get rid of.
Got an amulet of power. That dino's on fire. Okay. So, let's see what I got. Is that power amulet for me? I hope. I hope, please. Oh. Oh, my God. Accessories, yes. Oh, coal? Can I get an amulet for me? Can I get one for me? Why does it have to be coal? Bah. Not worth it. Telling you right now. Not worth it. All right. Let's go back to Skyhold. Oh, really? Haha, sloth, nice. I guess they finally gave you some teeth to your royalty. Hey-oh! Yeah, single movie about Turin, yeah. What's up, Loki? Okay. Now, while I'm here, now that I'm in here, go over to Cole. Alright, upgrades. No, not upgrades. God almighty. Accessories. Put on your amulet of power. There you go. Okay. Now I can level you up, Cole. Oh my god. Okay, well. If and when I ever use you, Cole, I'll get right on that situation. Okay. So now to the War Council to pick up the perks, etc. Oh, wait. No. Not yet. I want to go to the library. Also, I want to talk to Liliana. So I want to go to the library. Where's the library? Is it here?
Well, how about that?
Damn it. Ah, crap. This is Solus's weird area. Yeah, that's a good call. Don't spoil it for me. Wait, what? Damn it. Where is the freaking... Ah. Aha. Okay, I need to turn my research. I want to talk to Liliana. Corpse brains removed. Turn in research. I have so many more things to turn in than that. Come on now. No, I'm all about... That's where you're wrong, Messiah. Liliana would be the case. Alright, cool. Alright, I think Liliana is on the... I think she's up on the highest level of this library, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see if I'm right. There she is.
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
You're not planning assassinations, are you?
I was planning to unleash Josephine on them. She kills with kindness. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
So when you say applaud...
They called you the left hand of the divine.
That they did? What of it?
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted to her, therefore it must be.
Could there be something more than that
Love is
with us,
common.
Liliana?
Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater.
Well, if love is common and love
She
is
was a
simple,
sister,
perhaps you
a
and I
mother,
could, you know...
a teacher. So to answer your question, yes, it was more than friendship.
All right.
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my lowest.
Aw.
Broken. Lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
I don't want to continue this later.
We'll talk more later.
Let's talk more now. Wait. Whoa.
I'm listening.
Let's talk about some other things.
To know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
And?
You have a history with the warden who ended the Blight, don't you?
I had the privilege of calling him friend before he died. The world seemed much duller after that. It still does.
It was more than friends in my playthrough.
You seem to know Josephine quite well.
I met her a long time ago, but we didn't become good friends until years later. After the Blight, in fact. I'd just returned to Val Rayo, and she welcomed me back by throwing a diplomatic ball. She was the Antivan ambassador at the time, you see. The ball was... alright. Too many politicians. At midnight, Josie and I left to find a real party. We've been friends ever since.
A real party?
What do you consider a real party?
It's not a real party until someone's small clothes are pinned to a chantry ball.
Ah, yeah.
That's all I'm saying about it.
That's what I'm talking about.
They say you spent some time in Lothering. Did you know the champion?
We spoke a few times. I seldom left the chantry, and we never became more than casual acquaintances. I saw more of the Hawk twins. Bethany in particular. She would spend time in meditation at the chantry, and she seemed to like my stories. The other one, the young man, he was a little surly.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
Oh, I know where you are. I know you're walking away from me when I'm not done talking.
Yes?
Anything I should know?
It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause, others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
I'll leave you to your work.
Sigh. Definitely more work that needs to be done there, people. Definitely more work that needs to be done there. This is... whoa. I don't think I've actually been outside here ever. Nice. This reminds me a little bit of the last scene in Sherlock Holmes' Game of Shadows. You guys know what I'm talking about, for those of you who've seen that movie? I'm not romancing the bull, Messiah. Not happening. It was either Vivian or Liliana, and Liliana may not be happening, and now I've gotten royally sick of freaking Vivian.
These are from...
Obviously. Who else would send me freely under things by runner?
On the condition of your charges. Dear Liliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Schmooples the second is still unhappy about his meal plan and tries to get into the pantry. I had to have a bolt installed and now he whines constantly. The two little ones are still a handful, but... Oh, wait. I've already seen this. Take over nug keeping. I've already heard about this.
Are these Josephines?
Alright. Now I'm going to go to the what do you call it? Turn in the perks. Yep. You got it right. Oh, God. All right. War Council. Summon the Council. Summon the Council. Summon the Council. All right, what do we got here? Master Focus. True Grit. All party members gain a 10% increase to all defenses. That's nice. More healing potions is nice. Schematics, rogue schematics. All right. Some good things in forces. What about secrets? Don't care about extra herbs. Eagle-eyed is okay, but not that big a deal. Forward scouts. Reveals additional landmarks, points of interest. Trainee herbalists. That's not interesting. Connections. Sterling reputation, 10% more for items, 10% discount. No, I don't care about that. Rare stocks, boring. Friends in high places, sales at their stores. No, I don't care about that. How about Inquisition? Anti-van tailoring. That's not bad, but I don't think is necessary. One more potion slot is not bad either. Whoops, wait. Yeah, I still think the best one of these is the Forces one. Okay. So we've either got... I'm not going to do that. We either got, let's see, True Grit or more healing potions. I feel like that 10% increase to all defenses is too good. When it says more healing potions, guys, when it says increase the maximum number of potions by 4, does it mean 4 per person? So it means instead of carrying 8, I could actually do 12? Is that what that means? I could do 12 healing potions per person instead of 8 healing potions per person? Is that what that means? What's up, Love Shack? Yeah, no. Nope. Nope, not interested. Is that what that means? I'm thinking True Grit is what I'm leaning towards, but... One per member? So what's the difference? Okay, well then... Oh, it means 12? Oh, wow. That is a lot of extra healing potions. But I think the resistance is going to be more useful. Let's do that. True Grit. Alright, what have we got here? In Orlais, we have got Continue Investigation. A letter to Liliana with information on the Orlesian. She and the elf are the 2 members of the Bells who practice magic. She has on occasion purchased exotic dragon-related ingredients from the Tal Veshoth, although it is unclear whether the Tal Veshoth gets them through hunting or smuggling. Alright, I'm going to send you right back out on this, Liliana, because we're following up. All information about the 5 Bells of Hunterfell has come back negative. The Tal Veshoth is not the Bard, the Elf is not the Morta Latazi, and the Dwarf is not the Smuggler. And an addendum. We have learned that the Ferelden is the Venatori agent, but unless we can link her to a specific background quickly, we'll lose this lead. We must remove the target immediately to stop Duke Tithys from falling prey to Venatori interests. 18 hours! Wow! Alright. No better time than the present, Liliana. See you tomorrow. I do love that real-time thing. I think that's kind of cool. Alright, what else have we got here? 18 hours, man. Conscript for the Inquisition. I'll need larger coffers soon. You made the right decision. Josephine. Okay. And this thing, which was just 3 Summer Stone, Chasing Throne, Accessory 1, Blue Vitriol. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of stuff now. Alright. Find Crestwood's mayor. I want to find this guy. The mayor of Crestwood left a letter confessing he was the one who flooded the village 10 years ago, then he disappeared. The Inquisition must track him down if it's to serve justice. That's exactly right. You already have soldiers on the road in that area. They'll hunt down the mayor, or I can ask the Crown to post a warrant for the mayor's arrest. Do it up, Cullen.
Work?
And what's this one? To serve any master. Inquisition. Logic is infallible. Here's an interesting thing. Among the various things we found at Caer Bronick that belonged to its former mercenary inhabitants was a journal, and in it I found mention of several high-placed clerks in the Imperial Counting House who are, shall we say, known for their loose tongues. They sell what they know to mercenaries seeking to outbid others for work, but should we dispatch agents to speak with them, it would take very little pressure to have them work exclusively for us. The agents would need to remain to watch over our new friends, but I've been trying to place eyes on these positions for years, Liliana. 5 minutes for that. Josephine. With your permission, I'll send agents to secure these men straight away. Do it up, Josephine.
Inquisitor.
Excellent. Alright. Good stuff. Yeah, I know, Dragon, I know. I was a Liliana person myself. Wasn't even close. Between Liliana and Morrigan, Liliana all day long. Okay, round pommel, summerstone, throne accessory, blue vitriol. Oh, okay, last thing I have to do is I have to equip stuff with that rune. What level are you right now? Level 14? Quarters? What the hell is this? I've ever been to my quarters. Is this my crib here? Whoa, check out my crib!
Certainly spared no expense.
Wow, man. Check out my crib, huh? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. I can upgrade stuff. Wow, man. Greener garden. Of course I need elf root because for everything. Oh, man. Need another quarry. Timely intervention. Reports of Red Lyrian potential Red Templar activity. Local Baron is... Oh. I'm standing right over it. I was like, what? That's cool, man. No, Kage. You can't acquire more agents. At least not so far that I've found you can't. You can, however, acquire agents that give you extra benefits. In fact, they even count them as perks, in quotes, even though they don't kind of get classified the same way. But you can't get more agents that actually do things, though. Skyhold episode of Cribs, right? Yeah, I like it. I like it. Cool. All right. I thought it was probably a good idea to stop in my quarters once. Right, Dragon? Freaking library in my crib? That's what I'm talking about. No, 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 no. It was all about Miranda in Mass Effect 2. And, who's the other one? Miranda and... Oh, and Kelly. Except Kelly never worked out. Sadly. Miranda and Kelly. Jack, God, no.
This is where a smith should be.
Jack was like my example of the least... The woman I would find least attractive would be Jack. Including her attitude. Everything about it, I was like, no. Absolutely not. Okay. The only thing I want to do with this is... No. I can just modify. Modify weapons. Level 16. Maybe I should just save that rune. Because when I hit level 16, what I want to do... Yeah, immediately that's going to shoot up to 107. That's going to be nice. Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to save that spirit rune. It's pretty badass right there. Okay. Yep. The other thing, I've said this before. The other thing about Miranda, I'm telling you, the accent. I've told this story on cast before. I told my wife that it was pretty obvious I must have loved her because we were dating. We were not engaged yet, and I went to Australia for the World Debate Championships. I'm telling you right now, if there was a temptation, the temptation was going to happen right there. So I was like, clearly it must be love because I've stayed true as always have. But man, that accent though. That Australian accent. Well, it is true. Now, I will say that I really do like the Farscape actress who voiced Morgan. That's true. I really do like her. That's true. But, oh, God, the tattoos. Ugh. Ugh. Not a tattoo fan. Alrighty, folks, as we unload gradually. So that was a good time. In case anyone is curious, by the way, I am currently now... I have played 53 hours on this game. It doesn't feel like it. It's gone by pretty fast. 53 hours, people. 53 hours. Does anyone have a guess, by the way? I'm curious. Anyone who's played this, we're going to be doing a giveaway here in just a minute. And then a raid. But you don't find it attractive? Edgy. I'm telling you. I don't know. Something about it. What was I going to say? For those of you who have played through the game, how far, roughly, would you say that I'm through the game in terms of, like, main story mission? Like, rough percentage? Not obviously the side quests and all those things. I'm not doing the fetch quest business anyway. But there's other side quests I might go back and do. I might do the bandits later or whatever. But as far as, like, main story mission stuff, how far in would you say? Yeah, Farscape is a good show. You guys answer that question. I shall look something up here. What's up, Felix? Oh, the other Phoenix, right. Yes, 2015, but it's not going to be, or it's not, going to be early 2015, though. Probably be second half of 2015. Yeah, exactly, TNS, right? Around half? Okay. Of the story side, though, right? Half of the story side? Because that's kind of what I figured, but I wasn't 100% sure. Okay. No. Don't say the level of Corypheus. No. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. I'm just curious about 1 day away, exactly. All right, folks. So we're going to be doing a giveaway here. For those of you who are new to the stream, by the way, welcome. I hope you guys liked what you saw and heard and will follow. You don't have to follow to win one of these, but of course I certainly would appreciate it if you did. All right, so a couple of different options for you folks tonight. Let's see. One of them is going to be coming from us courtesy of Messiah, and that is, so the choices are as follows. Choice number 1, Monaco, what's yours is mine. Okay, Monaco, what's yours is mine. This comes to us courtesy of Messiah, so that's choice 1. Choice 2 is Avedon 2, The Corruption. So that's choice 2. Avedon 2, The Corruption. That comes to us courtesy of Gintalin. So Avedon 2, The Corruption is choice 2. And choice number 3 comes to us from Fallen, and that is Ghostbusters, the video game. Fallen was nice enough to give me this game a little while ago. So Ghostbusters, the video game. So again, the choices are from Messiah, Monaco, what's yours is mine. From Gintalin, Avedon 2, The Corruption. And from Fallen, Ghostbusters, the video game. Those are your 3 choices. And the giveaway word is going to be... Let's see... Yes, that is correct. Thank you very much, Shadowed. There you go. No romance for Bull to enter the giveaway. Oh, goodness. While you guys check that out, while you consider that. What's up, Amster? No romance for Bull. If you guys are interested in winning one of those games, I'm going to look things up. EMC. Thank you, Edgy. I was fairly proud of it myself. Oh, man. Alright, let's see who we've got. Let us see who we have got. Ah, okay. This is going to be a good choice. This is someone that I have not rated in a little while. So this will be a good selection. Okay. I'm opting out of this giveaway for the sake of the bull. I know. I'm so pink. It's because my cold, Nedwin. It's my cold. I can't help it. Oh, man. All right, so again, no romance for Bull, no romance for Bull. If you guys are interested in winning one of those 3 games, one of the 3 games that I previously mentioned. Last call, last call. And yeah, Shadowed, just, you know, again, don't put yourself out. Like, don't make a big deal out of this. But if you are able to find some way, just like an easy, sort of quick and dirty version of a bot on my, that I can just have on my computer, that I would only run. I mean, I don't have my computer on all the time is the thing. So I would only turn it on, basically, and connect it if Lawbot and CambridgeBot are not working. And I guess ArcanusBot is not working because it got destroyed somehow, you said. But if one of those 2 is not working, then I would bring up this bot just for that reason. So that's basically it. So if it's a pain in the ass, please don't do it because it's not that important. So I am. That's right, because I'm down with the sickness. I did wear one of the shirts that I like, though. This is my Theory of Gameativity shirt. GM equals PC squared. Which is a double meaning. Either it means the game master is more important than a player character, or it means that a regular human person is better than a computer. But anyway. Yeah, whatever you want to do, Shadow's cool. Okay. All right, people. So the winner is Lee.
Rigged. Hacks.
Congratulations, Lee. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, thanks, Ned. That's pretty awesome. Too hot, the room can't command it, or I'm too cold. So, like, I'm too cool. Like, what's up? That's funny, Ned. Congratulations, Lee. What's it going to be, Lee? Lee, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? This game's for you, Lee. What's it gonna be, Lee? What would you like, Lee? And people don't take off because we're going to be doing a raid right after this. What's it going to be, Lee?
Rigged. Hacks. Hacks rigged.
Monaco. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do the giveaway music, man. Because if I do the Price is Right music, I'm going to get the damn thing muted. And I try to avoid that as much as possible, except in cases where I'm not going to put up with it, like the critical hits thing. And the appeal system is completely useless. It just doesn't work. Nobody ever pays attention to it. Nobody ever responds. So I want to avoid running into that problem, if at all possible. All right, hold on 1 second. All right. This is a Humble Bundle code, by the way, Lee. So just double check it. In future, once I'm done with these Humble Bundle codes, I'm going to ask that people not give the Humble Bundle codes anymore, only because they tend to be not nearly as transferable. And I've had situations where a lot of them have ended up being like either expired or not working. But I think these should be fine. The ones that I have left, I believe, should be fine. So let me know. Just drop me a line, please, and let me know, Lee, if it works okay. That would be lovely. And congratulations. Buy a xylophone. That's true. I appreciate that, Dragon. But if it's too close, like, I'm going to be in trouble. All right, so as EMC has already demonstrated, we are going to be doing the Arvanauts Have Landed, which is exactly what you see there with Volcani.a. I'm going to be back on. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow. It's possible I could be on tomorrow, but if not, I will definitely be here on New Year's Day. That will definitely be the case. So, everyone, I will either be with you tomorrow or I'll be with you on New Year's Day. If I'm not with you until next year, 2 days from now, then I will, I might be here the day after tomorrow, in which case have a lovely rest of your 2014. But otherwise, I may be here tomorrow, and we'll be going on with Dragon Age Inquisition, then hopefully doing either some Divinity Original Sin or D&D, / Divinity Original Sin D&D. We'll try to work those things in. And then, of course, next week we'll get back into continuing with Dragon Age. Once Dragon Age is done, it's on to Ultima Underworld to finish that run. Once that's done, then it's on to one of the Fighting Fantasy game books, the Talisman of Death. And after that, we'll see. Assassin's Creed is possible. Trails of Sky is possible. I'll have to see at that point where we're at. But please make sure to follow, do all the things that you guys know to do. Before we do the raid, I am just going to let people check. I'm just going to let people know how much I appreciate them having been here today. Apples, Nedwin, Shadowed, and Thorg, thanks so much, as always, for the follows and for the follows. Yes, thank you for those. But also thank you for the moderation. Much appreciated today, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, as always, to regulars Night Jim, Amster, Kagemaru, TNS, Flat Hat. Pleasure to have Porquitos in here as well, who you should be following. And thank you for the gift earlier as well. Denault, I want to say that you did follow me not that long ago, I think. I think I've seen you in here before, so welcome back. If not, welcome in. Of course, Parker, the kids, Agent Goblin, Riddy, Epidemic, Graydon, who you should be following as well. Good streamer. Nyoxide and Lee, congratulations. All of those that I just mentioned are regulars too. Judy Grilla, I want to say you have followed me. That name sounds familiar. So either welcome in or welcome back. I'm not sure. Pleasure as always to have EMC with me. Good to see you, EMC. Good to see Gray. Glad that EMC is back on a regular basis. Pleasure to have you in here, EMC. Pleasure to have Gray in here, of course, as always. Good to see you, man. Good to see Dragon Spear, Hippofant, Kiwako, IAK Enforcer, of course, not only a good streamer you should be following, but also responsible for my having this game, Dragon Age, because he was nice enough to give it to me, because he's a badass, so thank you so much. Thanks to Ripex Devilmutt, who I'm pretty sure I have not seen in here before. Welcome into the stream for the first time, I believe. I hope you liked what you saw and heard, and will follow. Pleasure, as always, to have Loki King, Crate Holio, Divinorium, Lixin, Love Shack, Edgy, Zach Fan, Daniel Jackson, Roix, Messiah, and Durable. Again, Messiah, thanks for all the gifts. Thank you to all of you for being a part of the stream, and to all of those regulars I just mentioned, thank you so much. You guys are all the best. Love you. Best viewers on Twitch, as you guys already know. Now, the raid that we are going to do, we are going to go over and hang out over here with Tabletopping. He is playing... now, do not go until you hear my audio outro cue. Almost forgot that. Audio cue is very important. But we're going to go there in just a moment and give him a raid. I haven't raided him in a while. He's a D&D guy, plays mostly that. I think he's playing Cards Against Humanity right now, which I will just, I will just try to avert my eyes. It's not like I've ever won a Cards Against Humanity game that I played live with authors, ever. That never actually happened, except when it did. But anyway. So I'm going to send you guys over there for a raid. So let's raid them up as soon as you hear my outro. Otherwise, I'll be with you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the day after tomorrow for sure. Until then, love you all. You guys are the best viewers on Twitch. I'll catch you all soon. And have a good night.
Well, do you remember when the world was fresh and new? When it all seemed clear to you? When your aim was straight and true? Well, your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to your heart. Well, your life untainted by a host of broken dreams. When all your acts were queens, understood all that it means. Could you have understood the way your life was bound? Did you ever wonder how you got from there to now? Oh, yes, you're gonna fly away from here, where the sky grows more clear, and your problems disappear, drift away down below. Watch them go down to your friends, where the trouble never ends, and there's just one more day left to go. Go on and search now through your pile of broken lies, and your set of fake goodbyes, another cynical disguise. When will they catch you? All those little things you said, will it turn around instead? Blame the voices in your head. With all your subtle language, try and turn your life around. If your center gets unwound, you do your best to slow things down. And if you feel things that you never felt,